Hey everybody, this is Lieutenant Zetwick here with the Spokane Sea Cadets. I wanted to talk to y'all about the NOTS, this Sea Cadet online testing system for advancement tests, and your OMSG guide, and some other stuff here. But so what I usually do to sign up is I'll come to home port here, and I could type in the search box NOTS, and clearly it pops up right there. So, and you end up landing on this page here, okay? So we'll go ahead and enter my login information, and we'll go check it out. And then from here, I'm going to click on the administration right here. We'll open up another page where you're at. So, all right. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to do a test run here to show you what it's like to add users and send out information regarding tests. So, in Fort Spokane Battalion, we actually have two groups. We have Training Ship Spokane and Fort Spokane Battalion, because we have a Lead Cadet and Sea Cadet. But what I want to do is we'll add a new user, okay? And we'll add my burner account. Okay, so we'll go ahead and add that, and we'll assign that to Fort Spokane. I'll delete it later, no big deal, but this is just for the purposes of this recording here. So what I want to do is I want to edit information. So I'm going to put a name in there, first name, last name, put an address, 123 Riverside Hill, and then let's go to Spokane, 99205. All right. So we don't have to put a username or phone number or anything like that. That's not really necessary. But select a group. You make sure that's selected. Hit save info here. So for quizzes, what we want to do is you want to click right here, and you want to click Edit Quiz. Okay. And of course, depending on what command they're in or what they're doing, will depend on what you select here. You can't select all of them and just send them that. Okay. So for officers, you click the Officer Midshipman Study Guide, and that's it, and then you send it to them. So for Sea Cadets, you select one of these: the third class, second class, or first class examination. For Lead Cadets, all the exams are listed right here. Okay, so you send them one at a time. Let's go ahead and I'll do the Officer Midshipman Study Guide. Why not? So you hit save info. And then what I always do is I always change the password, okay? So that way you know the password that you're sending the cadets. So I usually make it a generic password that's easy to remember. And that way you could put it on the email that you send to them. So password's updated. So let's go ahead and email the user and let them know that their stuff is available. And actually, I just remembered my burner email address is complicated. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to edit my info. I'm going to change this real quick. Change that to that, so that way I could access it easier. So I'll go ahead and email user now with the right email. And what I always do is I always type in the password right here. So that way it's easy to see, no one's going to break into it. And I'll change this up here. So OMSG course. And then please log into your classroom to complete your OMSG course. Of course, you don't have to do this. You don't have to change the stuff that I do. But I do it because it makes it a little easier. And then I put, please forward me the certificate of completion when you have successfully completed the course. And then of course your signature, whatever. You can put that there if you want. Now let's hit send. Alright. Now that's going to send. It's sent to my email. And now we'll go to my email because it just came through. Let's go to Gmail. Alright. I'm going to let that load up. And there it is. It came right up. So what we'll do is we'll click on this, and that'll open up a new window, and we're going to enter this information right here. I could simply just copy and paste that. Alright, then click login. Not now. And there you go. You can hit start and it starts it up. And it's the same thing with the C Cadet and Lead Cadet quizzes. Okay, so as soon as they hit start, it brings it up, and of course, they enter that, and it starts the whole guide, and they can get it completed. So that's essentially the OMSG explained right there, and it's the same thing for advancement tests and and for anything associated with knots. When you're done, you simply close it down, and I would recommend that cadets keep their certificate of completion. And it's been my experience that knots will not transfer scores to Magellan. So you have to actually go in there, open the Magellan record, and manually enter the score for the test that they took. So don't forget to do that. And that's pretty much it. You don't have to put the certificate in their record or anything like that, in their physical record. That's not required. As long as the score is entered in Magellan, then that's really all you need. And that's really it. Of course, when they complete it, what you want to do is you want to go back to knots here, and you want to click on quiz and then edit quiz, and then you can take it off. Okay, and click save info. And that's that. So the next time they're ready for a quiz, the next quiz they're ready to take, say a cadet already took the apprentice exam and they want to take the ABLE. So then you just click the ABLE exam, all right? And then you save info. You can change the password again if you want, or you could keep it the same. And then it's the same process that I just explained. And right here, you can go to the completed report, and it'll say what that person has completed. Of course, I haven't completed anything with this profile, so it doesn't say anything. But when they do complete stuff that has been checked, it has to actually be checked, it has to be selected in the quiz, okay? So if it's selected and they completed it, it'll show up on that previous page, and the certificate will be viewable and printable from there. But if it's unchecked, nothing will show up, okay? So, you can go to one of the other cadets and see, I believe he took his test. So let's go ahead and edit that quiz, or let's go ahead and see if he did. So the completed report, and he did right here, and see, here is the certificate right here. So what I recommend is this get printed up and the cadet keeps a copy. And remember, you got to enter that score right there into Magellan. So let's go ahead and close that, and what we'll do is we'll go back and we'll edit his quiz because he already took it, and save info. And that's that. You don't want to go in and just don't click all of them and save. You just do one at a time. So, and now that you see nothing is, oh, it actually still stayed up there. That's kind of nice. Let me hit refresh. Yeah. So apparently it does stay there now. It used to be it didn't show up, but or it didn't stay there, but now it does. So if you have questions or concerns, please let me know, and we can definitely help you with this system, as it's not always user friendly, but it does work when it's not being moody. So, all right, that's it for knots. Thank you.